Welcome to your daily news brief, all the news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to keep up. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Russian-backed head of Donetsk says Moscow must capture canal from Ukraine to solve water crisis. F-35 pilot held 50-minute airborne conference call with engineers before fighter jet crashed in Alaska. Days of Our Lives Scribes tease fallout of EJ shooting reveal for Kristen. Trouble in Paradise. Kapalua to close, dying, PGA Tour course for 2 months amid Maui water dispute. Oklahoma man arrested after 11-year-old stepdaughter gives birth. Mother charged with enabling abuse. Woman calls out gap after noticing small tag on secondhand dress. There really needs to be more legislation against this. Ukrainian drone attack sparks fire, evacuations in Russia's Rostov, regional governor says. Bodies found after Amish woman's concerning statements, sheriff. The president appeared to confuse multiple officials, invented a governor, and warned of invasive fish in a chaotic Oval Office appearance. Judge rules Utah's congressional map must be redrawn for the 2026 elections. Vice President J.D. Vance faces backlash over shocking allegations about birthday party, pretty outrageous. Thousands of bumblebee catfish captured climbing waterfall in never-before-seen footage. Korean Air makes airline's biggest ever Boeing jet order amid Trump-Lee summit. iPhone 17 Air might repeat a familiar strategy from the iPhone 4 era. U.S. Government seizes $7.04 billion semiconductor research fund created under Biden admin, calling it illegal. Lutnick says fund served as a semiconductor slush fund that did nothing but line the pockets of Biden loyalists with American tax dollars. India warns foe Pakistan of potential flooding as both battle torrential rains. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. Donetsk, a Russian-controlled region in Ukraine, faces a severe water crisis impacting daily life for residents.
The Russian-installed leader blames the situation on Ukraine and suggests capturing a key canal to resolve the issue.
He claims that liberating the remaining Ukrainian-held territory, including the canal, is crucial for restoring water supplies.
This conflict highlights the challenges faced by civilians caught in the crossfire of the ongoing war.
Following takeoff, the pilot discovered the F-35's landing gear was malfunctioning and would not retract completely. A 50-minute airborne conference call with Lockheed Martin engineers ensued, involving 5 specialists in flight safety and landing gear systems. 2 attempted touch-and-go landings failed to correct the issue, ultimately freezing the main landing gears and triggering ground operation mode mid-flight. This rendered the aircraft uncontrollable, forcing the pilot to eject safely while the $200 million fighter jet crashed and was destroyed. EJ recently recalled that Rachel, his adoptive half-niece, shot him, not Johnny.
Kristen, Rachel's mother, falsely confessed to the crime to protect her daughter.
The head writers revealed Kristen feels guilty about Rachel but also blames others.
This situation will cause Kristen to abandon old grudges and develop new ones.
The Kapalua plantation and bay courses in Hawaii will close for 60 days starting September 2 due to a water shortage.
This closure raises concerns about the course hosting the PGA Tour's 2026 Century Tournament scheduled for January.
Kapalua owner Tadashi Yanai and others filed a lawsuit against Maui Land and Pineapple alleging neglect of the water delivery system.
Maui Land and Pineapple claims low streamflow is the problem and advocates for collaborative solutions rather than litigation.
An Oklahoma man faces child sexual abuse charges after his 11-year-old stepdaughter gave birth at home.
DNA testing confirmed the man is the baby's father, leading to additional charges against the couple.
The mother is charged with enabling the abuse, and both face multiple child neglect counts for deplorable living conditions.
Authorities removed 5 other children from the home, which was reportedly filled with dog feces and lacked basic necessities.
A TikTok user exposed Gap for allegedly misleading customers about the sustainability of their clothing.
The user found that a dress labeled as sustainable was actually made from non-recycled polyester and spandex.
This incident highlights the growing concern over greenwashing within the fast fashion industry, echoing similar accusations against other brands.
Consumers are increasingly prioritizing sustainable clothing, prompting calls for greater regulation and transparency.
Falling debris from a downed Ukrainian drone ignited a fire in Rostov-on-Don, Russia.
This incident necessitated the evacuation of 15 residents from a damaged apartment building.
Russian air defense systems reportedly neutralized 26 Ukrainian drones overnight.
Several buildings sustained damage from falling debris in 7 districts across the region.
An Amish family visiting Atwood Lake experienced a tragic incident involving a golf cart driven off a dock.
The mother, now hospitalized for mental health evaluation, drove the cart into the water with her 3 teenage children.
Following concerning statements from the mother, authorities located the bodies of the father and 4-year-old son.
The teenage children survived and are currently staying with other family members while the investigation continues.
President Donald Trump caused confusion during an Oval Office appearance by mentioning a fictitious governor.
While signing an executive order, the 79-year-old president spoke about a governor named Christie Whitman.
He later seemed to correct himself to Whitmer, but it is unclear who he is referring to.
This incident added to the chaotic nature of the president's Oval Office appearance on Monday.
A Utah judge ruled the state legislature must redraw its congressional districts.
The current map, adopted in 2021, divides the Democratic stronghold of Salt Lake County among 4 Republican districts.
The judge found lawmakers had undermined an independent commission designed to prevent partisan gerrymandering.
This ruling could significantly impact the 2026 midterm elections and the balance of power in Congress.
Vice President J.D. Vance is facing criticism for allegedly manipulating Cedar Creek Lake water levels for his birthday.
The Guardian reports that Vance used government resources to create ideal kayaking conditions for his party.
Ethics specialists find this action inappropriate, especially given the administration's cuts to the National Park Service.
While potentially justifiable for security, the move raises concerns about special treatment and misuse of resources.
Unprecedented footage reveals thousands of bumblebee catfish scaling a waterfall in Brazil.
This marks the first detailed observation of this rare species undertaking a migration.
Scientists believe this climbing behavior, observed during the rainy season, is linked to reproduction.
The bumblebee catfish, known for their small size and distinctive markings, were seen climbing up to 13 feet.
Korean Air has placed a record-breaking $50 billion order with Boeing and General Electric Aerospace.
This massive deal includes 103 Boeing airplanes and coincides with the South Korean president's visit to Washington.
The order, valued at $36.2 billion for the planes, is the largest in Korean Air's history.
A separate $13.7 billion deal with General Electric covers engine purchases and maintenance.
The iPhone 17 Air is rumored to be exceptionally thin at 5.5 mm, raising concerns about protection.
Cases and screen protectors add bulk, negating the benefit of the phone's thin design.
Apple is reportedly considering iPhone 4-style bumper cases as a solution to this problem.
These bumpers would protect the edges while preserving the phone's thin profile and overall aesthetic.
The United States Commerce Department has seized $7.4 billion from a semiconductor research fund.
This fund, the National Center for the Advancement of Semiconductor Technology, was established during the Biden administration.
Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick criticized the fund, alleging misuse of taxpayer dollars.
The department will oversee the funds, promising greater accountability and transparency.
India and Pakistan are experiencing devastating floods due to relentless monsoon rains and potential cross-border flooding.
Despite strained relations, India issued a flood warning to Pakistan, though not through the standard treaty channels.
This unusual communication comes after India suspended a water access treaty with Pakistan following a deadly attack.
The heavy rains and potential dam releases from India pose a significant flood risk to Pakistan's agricultural regions.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.